With me here today is a new brand of M.2 SSD. The brand is Maxby and the model is Max7200. And the model number itself is an indicator of the performance because the maximum read speed is 7200 and the maximum write speed is indicated here at 6200 megabytes per second. So it is a PCIe Gen4 M.2 SSD. Now, what is an M.2 SSD useful for? I'm sure you know. You can use it as OS drives, or you can use it as storage drive, or in my case, I like to use it as an external drive, and which I will cover the details of using this across these cases. Now, before I continue further, let's have a look at the unboxing process. So over to the overhead camera. And here we are from the overhead view. So this is the packaging from the front, like this, and the back is where all the details, and there's a cutout for you to see the drive. And with that said, let's open up the packaging. It's simple. Up over here is the manual, all right, and that is that with the drive itself over here. And since we opened it, let us look at the drive. Enclosed in the plastic enclosure, let's have a closer look at the drive. Let me get the focus in place. So this is the drive with the sticker at the front side, Gen4 SSD as it's labeled there. Over at the rear here, if you can see, it's bright, but I just want to show you that this is the other side of the place with the sticker with the product number, serial number, and that's that for the drive itself. So very simple packaging, nothing else, nice looking. Now what I noticed that some drives, the rear side is not covered, but this one, it has sticker on both sides actually, but should not be affecting the temperature much or at all. And with that said, let's head to the other parts of the review. Okay, now that with the overhead camera done, basically this drive has 3D TLC NAND flash. It has a TBW of 320 terabytes. The mean time before failure, or MTBF, is 1.5 million hours. And the read and write speeds is as what I mentioned. The read is 7.2 gigs per second and the write speed is 6.2 gigs per second. You can convert it to megabytes if you want to. And lastly, I'm sure some of you want to know, what is the controller like? So the controller is a Maxio MAP1602, which is also found on Rossmann Group's website. Interesting. So with that said, let's go to the details of the drive. So for those of you who don't know how to installing a drive nowadays is very easy, especially on a motherboard like this from Colorful, which is my B850i model. It comes with a latch that holds in. So if your motherboard does not have a latch, you have to look for a screw that comes with it to secure it, and after that you can put on the heatsink as you want. So this is what it's like when using on a board like that. I'm using a board with a Ryzen 7 7700. The board comes with PCIe Gen5 slot, which is a higher slot than Gen5 slot. You can use Gen5 SSD to get Gen5 speed. So this is a Gen4 drive on a Gen5 slot, so I will get maximum readout from this one. And I tested out with the usual Atto Dismark and Crystal Dismark, and I run HW info to ensure that I also get to log the highest recorded read and write speed. And it is impressive that the product here comes with the read and write speed that is higher than what is rated by a few hundred megabytes. So good job, Maxby. Totally no issues with the read and write speed. All is good. Temperature wise, it hovers between 44 to 46 degrees Celsius. So basically when you're idle is about 40 degrees, and then when you go on running on load with the heatsink, it's 44 to 45, and without the heatsink it's 46. So it's so little difference that I'm not wanting to spend time to make a benchmark chart out of it. It's just basically that. So it works great with or without heatsink. And let's head on to the next part. external drive. So in this, I'm using an Oracle external M.2 SSD thing or case, whatever you call that. So that thing with the drive mounted, and this time I test it on my usual use case, which is connected to a motherboard, the motherboard's front USB Type-C header. So USB Type-C to the front of the case, and the read and write speed is still very fast. At least in my opinion, it's still faster than hard disk and this SATA drives, SATA SSD. It's USB, but at about 1 gigs per second, or you want to say 1000 megabytes per second, it is plenty fast because I have been running many games benchmarks using this setup. Regardless how fast or how expensive your drive is capped by the speed, so an affordable drive like this one would be helpful when it comes to just loading things to your external M.2 SSD. And speaking of loading, let me show you my recording of how I loaded Cyberpunk 2077, the game, with the data installed on this drive on an external drive. So basically I'm loading the game running source through the external disk, and this is what it's like, and I'm sure you'll be surprised that it is that fast. At least it's plenty sufficiently fast for me. So here it is. With all that said and done, I think Maxby's M.2 SSD performance is already very nice. I'm pleased with the performance. Packaging looks premium, everything works fine. So it's a matter of how the brand enters the various markets. I've seen a few markets having it already. I think Philippines has, I think I've seen Indonesia, Malaysia, not yet. But regardless, this seems to be a reasonable contender if they come in and offer good price and warranty. These details I don't have yet, but rest assured on the performance side, of which that's where I look at things, or at least how I evaluate things, performance wise, good for me. And yeah, it's just a matter of the value proposition. Good job, Maxby. Hope to see more products from you guys. Alright, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Do remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and bye bye.